From beautiful downtown Indio, this is In Indio, your local source for information and entertainment. And now, your hosts, Rick Wise and Shirley SCHUMAN. This is In Indio.
Hi everyone, welcome to June.
Yeah, it's June, it's Pride Month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I'm sure people have seen all over the country where there's Pride celebrations and demonstrations.
Right, and this is why we have
flag,
this.
Right.
All right, which is cool.
Here at Four Seasons, I believe the LGBT group called Friends of Dorothy, are having their big
party
at the lodge coming up. That should be fun. And half the people that are coming are not necessarily LGBT.
No, but we support them.
We support them, yes. So
you know,
I think everybody nowadays, we're tired of the conflict.
Oh, God,
we just want everybody to get along, you know?
I mean, seriously, you know, why can't we just all get along?
Everybody get along, right.
What's the big deal? I don't know. So, what's going on here in India?
Well, right here at Four Seasons, a few weeks ago, Elaine Holmes, which is our representative in the city council, she brought the police, the city manager, who's always interesting, and the water department, and gave us a brief overview of what's going on in the city government, and it was quite interesting. The police reported that crime is down in the city.
Oh, great.
Now, unless it really happens to you, you know, then you think crime is up.
I know, but statistically, though, because across the country, crime is really going up. So.
Right. Crime is going down, so that's a good thing. That was nice to hear.
Yeah.
One of the questions that came up for Elaine, the question that we've all been asking each other for a couple years now is, what's going on with Ono Hawaiian Barbecue, that new restaurant that they opened on Johnson?
I know. I've been looking at that building for 2 years already.
Right. And Elaine told us the problem was IID. There's no power. They can't provide power.
Now, see, this is where I don't understand. You go to Indio City Council, I imagine, to get a permit to open up, right? It's like I would come to you and say, I want to open up a business, right? Wouldn't they just tell you there, well, the power is not there? Or why issue a permit, watch the building go up, and then say no?
Well, that's true. We don't know the process.
I don't know the process.
But from now on, there should be a little checkbox. Power is available or can...
I mean, seriously, how do you give someone permission to build and then tell them they don't have power?
Now, to be fair to them, it is in a place with, 4 or 5 restaurants, about the same size.
That all have power.
They all have powers. So maybe they just assumed there'd be power. I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you, I think it's like me with my cable, all right? I wanted Spectrum. When I first moved here, I wanted Spectrum, right? And they tell me I couldn't have it. And I go, why? My neighbor across from me has it.
Right.
Why can't I get it? It seems like they just cut off the cable and I can't get it.
Right. We can't get Spectrum here on our street either. So.
But people on my street do have it. Right. That's the weirdest part. Right. It's just like this. They have electricity and poor Ono Hawaiian Barbecue can't get it. Maybe they should hook up into the next door's electricity.
The Texas Roadhouse is opening up too.
No, but how come they got electricity?
Well, we don't know if they're going to have power either. And then right across the street, next to Dave's Hot Chicken, there's going to be a ice cream store.
Right.
Do you know the name of that?
Yes, Handles.
An ice cream store and a sandwich store. Now, are they going to get power? I don't know.
Maybe they all should hook up into the gas station's power, to the Tesla station that they have all hooked up.
Yeah, Tesla can get power.
Tesla can get power.
But when and if Ono Hawaiian Barbecue opens, we really got to support them, you know.
Oh, we do. We support all the restaurants.
Now, I know it's a chain. And a lot of these chains, you know, they're owned by corporate.
Right.
Some of them are owned by...
But some of them might be franchised too, so you do
It's a franchise, yeah.
Yeah.
So and some of these franchises are owned by corporate, and some of the franchises are owned by companies that may have 100 franchises of the same.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are mom and pop stores where they mortgage their house, their life savings, and everything to get a franchise. And whatever this is, we got to support them. We got to go and buy their Hawaiian barbecue, whatever.
But don't the taxes that we pay, don't Indio get some of that money?
Well, that's what Elaine said, yeah. shop local. Because
Shop local, because what did you tell me, that 1% or
Something
1
like that.
cent on
1
the
cent,
tax,
1
1
cent.
cent goes into Indio's pocket?
Right, so don't shop at La Quinta if you don't have to. Shop at Indio, right?
Yeah, seriously, why not?
Another thing the city's doing, which is
Yeah.
really kind of exciting, is if you know a veteran that lives in the city,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be for Veterans Day. Indio is going to make banners with pictures of the veterans and post them all over the city.
Oh, how sweet.
So I think you need to at indio.org to get information on how you send pictures in. Or
Yeah, they probably will tell
That's a
you.
great way to
I
honor
know.
the veterans.
No question about it. No question.
So what else is going on around
Well, we got the restaurant week.
Restaurant Week? Yeah,
right?
that's always a big thing in
Right,
the
and
whole
that's-
Coachella Valley, yeah.
Right, that's going to be ending soon. It's going to be ending on June the 11th, I think is the last
Right,
day.
I think it's from the 2nd to the 11th, right, of June.
Right. So if you go on Palm Springs Restaurant Week, you'll find out the whole list of restaurants that...
Right, dinegps.com gives you a whole list of restaurants for the whole valley. Of course, most of them are in Palm Springs, but we do have some right here locally in Indio. Cork and Fork is participating, and all the restaurants at Fantasy Springs are. So,
Oh, good. Oh, all right.
and I think it's,
I-
what do they call it? One price, and you get like
Oh, yes, prefix.
prefix, yeah. So anyway, go to dinegps.com, get a list of all the restaurants, the ones that you really wanted to try, but you weren't sure, or maybe they're too expensive. This is your chance to go try some
Well, that's
new
what they do.
restaurants.
They cut their prices. They give you a prefix
Yeah.
dinner, which includes what? Appetizer,
Right.
entree, and dessert. Yeah. It's a good way to try a restaurant.
And speaking of food,
Food trucks.
the food trucks that are right downtown every Friday night,
Every Friday night on Towne and Bliss.
Towne and Bliss, 5 to 10. And I've never stopped yet, but I've driven by, and
Yeah.
there's 5, 6, 7 food trucks there,
Which is awesome.
which is awesome, right downtown Indio, Towne and Bliss.
Well, listen, you never know. The food truck race might be there one day. Who knows?
Right.
It could be on TV.
In Indio.
So, what's going on around here at Four
Well,
Seasons?
of course, the big story,
Oh, we got a couple of big stories, but yes, this is a big story.
the big story is one of our neighbors, Sam Griffin, actually stopped work on the Lake Campana project by putting his lawn chair in front of the tractor that was digging the trenches.
Good for him.
And he stopped him and he says, what are you doing? And he says, we're digging trenches for irrigation, I guess. He says, well, you can't, there's no plan. For years,
They were doing it this morning again.
yeah.
Yeah.
But for years, we've been going to the HOA meetings, board meetings, and asking, what is the plan for Lake Campana?
Right.
And we've always got the same answer. There are no plans. There are no plans. Well, this poor tractor driver who had to stop his work called his boss. So somebody from Brightview
Okay.
shows up to talk to Sam. And it seems there has been a plan since June. The city
Oh.
council approved the
The plan.
KHOB plan for Lake Campana.
Okay.
And the plan is, there's that great big water
The retention.
hole.
Right.
That's going to be filled with grass.
Okay.
According to,
The one that's going to look like on Adria, right?
yeah, so I think it's going to look, but a lot bigger.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And there's going to be a walkway path, but not all the way around, supposedly. There's going to be trees and park benches.
Oh, like a doggy park? They could do
Yeah,
a
kind of
doggy
like
park?
that, yeah.
That'd be nice.
Now, it's too bad they hadn't got that plan earlier to Chanel, because Chanel and Robert have definite plans about those park benches. Because some of the park benches that they've already put into different areas,
Yeah.
they're falling apart. So Chanel knows what they should be using, and
Sure.
it'd be nice if they would have asked her or given her the plan.
But meanwhile, there's not a park bench there
Right.
anyway.
And what's really kind of interesting, well, not interesting, kind of, I don't know if it's even legal, but one board member is a representative of KHOB.
Okay.
That means one board member has had access to these
these
plans
plans.
for 7 months and has not shared those with the other board members or the management company.
So weird. Why?
Now, they might plead, well, we didn't know, we weren't paying attention, but if that person really is attending the board meetings, I mean, all we know is Chanel picks up her iPhone, calls a number and sets it down, and I guess it's on speaker, and that person's listening. Well, for months and months, people have been asking in the board meetings, what's the plan? The answer is there are no plans.
But meanwhile, you have a KHAV rep sitting there.
Sitting right there. That should be illegal. I don't know. Like they told me, I don't know HOA law, so, but.
Whether you do or not, it shouldn't matter. I mean, if you're sitting on the board, right?
Right.
Our HOA board, and you're a KHAV rep, and you know the plan that's supposed to be happening here, why wouldn't you share it? Maybe she did share it.
Right.
See, this is where rumors start.
The board says they don't know. We got to trust them.
We do?
I trust the board. I went and asked Robert that same day that Sam stopped the tractor. And Robert says, we still don't have the plans.
But meanwhile, we're being charged for this.
Well,
Are we being charged for this?
No, not yet, because it's all KHOV stuff.
Oh, okay. So meanwhile, KHOV is paying for all of this.
Yeah, KHOV pays for it, then they turn it over to us. And that's why, say you don't, this is huge.
I don't understand.
This is why you should be concerned whether you live by it or not, or even know where it is. It starts at the pickleball court, and it goes all the way behind Campana, all the way behind Giarno, and it ends at Cortano. It's a huge area. It'll be the largest common area that we have to maintain in the whole complex, next to where the clubhouse and pool area is.
Gotcha.
Now, even without a plan, Don, our treasurer, estimated, I guess, that it's going to cost about $3,500 a month to maintain Lake Campana once they turn it over to us. Now, that's $5 per household. That's a lot of money. Considering now, people go to the meetings and complain about dead plants that aren't being replaced or trees that are falling down and they're not replanting them.
Right.
And the answer is there is no money. If we don't have enough money to take care of already what we got,
how are we going to take care of this?
All this new stuff.
I don't know. I don't understand the process. There's got to be, I would think, you're right. I don't know. But if you have a KHOV rep, why would she not, or he, no, it is a lady.
I think it's Amy, yeah.
Yes, it is a lady. Share, okay, this is what KHOV is planning.
Right.
I would think we would have some say since we're almost sold out.
Right.
Right? And we have the majority on the board.
Right.
Wouldn't they need, I would think they would need our approval to do this, wouldn't they?
Well, we knew right from the front, we knew something was going to happen back then.
All right, yeah, we knew, but now, wouldn't they, if they have this plan, don't you think they would need our board approval to go ahead with the plan since we are the majority now?
Well,
unless it was pre-approved.
The plan was already,
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know, but I wish someone would explain it.
This added expense, it kind of discerning, really, and I kind of got excited 2 months ago when Wayne Lampert, he was a former board member, and now he's on the finance committee. I don't know if he's chairman of the finance committee, how that works.
I don't know, but he's on there.
He got up and gave a report, the finance report, and he recommended that we come up with, I think he said, a 10-year plan. All the stuff that's coming on, and what do we want our property to look like in 10 years? Right. I think we should do a 7-year plan and call it the 2030 plan because it sounds kind of a lot cooler than the 10-year plan. But there's other stuff coming on. What do they call that area outside the back gate?
Oh, where they built the 39
the 29
new homes?
Or
the 39 new homes.
39 new homes outside the gate. If you go walking through there, you'll see there's a lot of common areas that we're going to take care of there.
Well, they're part of us.
There's also another gate.
Yes.
And we know how much it costs to maintain gates.
You know what, everyone, don't think that our HOA is going to stay at the price that it is. It's not going to.
Right.
But with all of this common area that we're going to have to start taking care of.
But if we had a plan, we could know, oh, in 2 years, we're going to have to take this over. It's going to cost us this much money. Right. At least we'd know. And so when they say we have to raise the dues.
You know why.
You know why. So.
Well, it would be nice. Part of the plan is that, your dues are going to get raised X amount of dollars because of this in 2 years or 3 years.
So anyway, at the next board meeting, stand up and when it's time to, do the tongue, support the plan idea. That's a great idea.
That you want to know what the plan is.
Well,
Otherwise, they're going to, well, maybe they have to kill you once they let you know what the plan.
no, not the plan for Lake Campana. I mean, the 10-year plan for our community.
Any plan.
Right.
Any plan would be nice.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, Sam Griffith, I just got a text. Ukraine's looking for volunteers. So the other big thing coming out of the HOA are the new rules.
Oh my God, yeah. This is actually really, really crazy, which I don't understand. Another issue, all right? Chanel sent out to everyone in the community the new rules. Okay, here it is. A proposed modification of the operating rules and regulations.
Right.
Okay, so she sent it out to everyone. What I don't understand is, and she talks about it in her message, red line revisions. We didn't get the red line revisions. We only got
the new rules, or the new proposed rules.
The new proposed rules. We don't know what they took out, what they put in, and they expect us to read it and be very happy about it. I don't know. There might be some things in there that I might disagree with or whatever. Why didn't they not attach the red line to this one? So you could compare the two.
That's a good question. I was on that committee. I helped.
Oh, so maybe you could explain it.
Well, I don't have, I can't explain. I know Daphne, we started this, I say 3 years ago, but I guess it's only been a year and a half.
Okay.
But Daphne wasn't on the board then, but she was part of the rules committee, and she took really good notes.
That's fine.
So it would be nice, because it took such a long time, it would be nice to see the red line version from the original notes.
Exactly.
So we do know, and I know we didn't change a lot. We did.
It doesn't matter how much you changed it, but if you're going to send out a hard copy of the proposed, why not attach the red line, right? Now, you can get it if you want, but you have to email Chanel to see it. Why?
So
Why
Chanel does have it? I didn't know. Okay. So.
Yes, because it says so if you want to see it. So I emailed Chanel to get the red line. Mm-hmm. But I shouldn't have to. It should have been automatically attached what was proposed.
The red line one should have been the one that went out.
Well, yes, just to see what was going to happen before you send out a proposed one.
Right. A lot of stuff to talk about at the next board meeting. So.
They say they're transparent. They are far from being transparent. I don't understand this. I really don't. This is crazy. It really is. It's almost like they don't want us to know what's going on. They send us stuff and that's it.
So, on a lighter note. Your Performing Arts Committee, what you guys always do that. You just did the radio show.
Right, we just did the radio show. Yeah, which was a great success. We had so much fun and people really, really enjoyed it.
I was going to be in it.
Yes, you were.
What's the word?
Be
I was going to be the first runner-up. Understudy.
You were the understudy.
I always figure, like, first runner-up to Miss America. If Miss America dies, I get to be Miss America.
Well, you still missed your 4 seasons now.
I know. So I was the understudy for, who was it? McGee and Molly.
Yes, from Fibber McGee and
Fibber
Molly.
McGee. I was going to be Fibber McGee.
You were going
understudy.
To be yes, you were. Yes,
but luckily, I didn't have to do it, and I got COVID at the same time, so it's like...
Well, we didn't have a choice. Yeah. We had to ban you.
But I heard it was successful.
It was successful, and everybody really, really had a great time. So now what they're going to be doing is called the Neighborhood Feud, and it's going to be done October...
Is that like Family Feud?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the takeoff on Family Feud, where we were going to get all your neighbors and you're going to form teams. You're going to be, okay? So you'll have 5 people on each of your team from your area.
Okay.
And you're going to compete, just like on Family Feud, with the other areas. Like Campana against Treviso against Adria, And it's going to be really a lot of fun. It's going to be over 2 days. It's going to be October 7th.
So it's way in the distance.
Well, yeah, because it's going to take time to set up, for you guys.
Oh, and to form your teams.
And to form your teams.
Maybe do rehearsals. You could practice.
You know what? If you got a team already set, just let Sherry Dunlap or Lisa Wilson know. Or even myself, I could pass on the information to them because they're producing the show. I'm not involved in it. I'm going to be a contestant. That's going to be fun.
So what we're saying now is form your teams now.
Yeah, form your teams now and let us know who the captain is of the team because you need a captain.
Okay. I think clubs could go again, you know, like bocce versus pickleball or something.
Oh, that could be later on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Why not? We could
Why
have a
not,
team.
right? Get a team together.
Just get a team together, you know? I know they're in the process of interviewing an MC, so they have to make that decision. If you want to volunteer, I mean, they'd be more than happy for you to, behind the scenes. We always need people behind the scenes. It really does take a village. You know, it's not just the people you see, you know, it's the people behind organizing this and doing the refreshments and setting it up and marketing it.
So this Family Feud for the neighborhood should be a lot of fun.
It should be a lot of fun. It's going to be
great.
a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got the tribute band that's coming.
Oh, June 23rd.
Right, so who are they going to have there? It's $30 a person. Someone's going to do Donna Summers, I believe, Stevie Wonder, and Diana Ross. So it should be nice.
And this isn't like me and drag doing Diana Ross.
No.
These are real people.
These are performers.
Performers, tribute performers.
Right.
So they're really,
Right.
this is going to be really high quality.
Yeah, yeah, these are professional people.
Right at our lodge. Right at,
Yeah, yeah. Hurry up and get your tickets because they're almost sold out.
and I think it's $30 a ticket,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, I just bought mine.
Donna Summers, Stevie Wonder, and Diana Ross.
Should be
That
a lot
sounds
of fun.
pretty good, so.
Yeah, I think it'll be great.
Okay.
So,
Get your tickets.
yeah, so it looks like the summer is hot.
Yeah. Now it's
Relatively cool for the summer, but
right. June, you know, this is when
this is it.
100-degree days for the next 2 or 3
Yeah,
months.
yeah, we locked down at this time.
Right.
I
So what are you
know.
planning? Are you doing something this summer?
Well, yeah, Mickey and I are going to take a road trip. We're going to go around, we're going to start at the beginning of Utah, going to New Mexico,
Oh,
Nevada, Arizona, you know, just what about you?
That should be fun. I don't think we have any plans. We'll probably go to Seattle in
Yeah.
August, but I think that's about it.
Oh, okay. If not, I'll see you at the pool a lot.
Right. So we probably won't be doing in Indio on a regular basis during the summer.
No, but we could pop up anywhere at any time.
Because we have plans for doing specials.
Yes.
So every once in a while, we'll just put out a special there.
Right, right. So look for us anytime during the summer. You never know what we're going to
Right.
wind up doing.
I think we'll just call it In Indio Presents Rick and Shirley's Summer Adventures or something. So.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I do. Hey, sounds good to me. So
Okay.
see you next time
Next summer.
in Indio. So Shirley Schumann here,
And I'm Rick Wise
and I'll see you the next time
in Indio.
in Indio. Take care, folks. Be safe. Bye.
This has been a Wise Words production. Jung producer, and I'm Gary Bushkin, your announcer.